So in the previous video, when we try to retrieve the population tables from Wikipedia, turns out the relevant tables are table 2, table 3, table 4. Okay. However, depends on your version of Power BI. Sometimes even depends on the website, the Wikipedia website. Sometimes there's an update or something. So it's not always table 2, table 3, table 4 that's gonna satisfy what you wanted. Okay, you just need the population for different countries. So in some other occasions, for example, in your particular case, you may find it's table 3, table 4, table 5 that will satisfy your need. Okay, so for example, if I open my Power BI now, because I just did an update, so in this case, the related table may no longer be the table 2, table 3, table 4. So let's just do it and see what's going to be the relevant tables. Okay, you just need to check instead of kind of just rely on my video, kind of be very specific regarding my table numbers. Okay, you don't need to do that. You just need to see what are the tables that satisfy your needs. So again, go to File, Get Table, Web, and I'll just paste that Wikipedia no, that's the wrong thing, I guess. File, get data, web, connect settings. Okay, I'll paste here. Okay, that's a Wikipedia website. I just copied from the internet and just copy the URL here. Okay, so next, then Power BI is going to work on that website to see what tables are shown there and what are the relevant tables you may want to choose. Okay, so let's see. Um, so Power BI suggests 7 tables here. So table 1 is not the one. Table 2 is not the one. Okay. Table 3 is, well, it's not actually. It's regarding the different continents or not regarding different countries. So in this round of kind of data retrieval, I find that table 4 here is relevant. Okay, different countries from 1950, 1960, 1965. Okay, table 5, different countries, 1985, 1990, 1995, and so on and so forth. Okay, and table 6 start from 2020 all the way to 2050. All right. So in this case, as I said, depends on your Power BI version. Depends on, I mean, later on maybe Wikipedia has updates. So depends on those most recent developments. You will find the table numbers may be different from what I presented in the previous video. Okay. So in this case, I need table 4, 5, 6 to construct to construct the data set. And again, in this newly updated Power BI, I have load and transform data. Okay. Previously, transform data is a separate button located somewhere here. Okay. Now it's kind of in this drop down list. Okay. So I think you can still go load. Let's actually try go load and see what happens. So the 3 tables are gonna be loaded into Power BI. I think you can still do transformation after loading. Okay. You don't necessarily has to use the transform data button. The load button will just work fine. So again, takes a little bit time to do the data loading, and we'll see what's gonna be eventually shown here. All right, so Okay, let me explain here as I just discovered. So if you just load data, data are going to be loaded into Power BI without going through the query editor, the transformation process. Okay, so in this case, you don't see here. You just have this Power BI desktop window. There's no query editor window. So to edit those three tables, you have to use transform data. Okay, go to transform data under the home tab. There's a transform data. Go there. Then the query editor is gonna be opened. Okay, then you have table 4, table 5, table 6, and you can then combine them, doing the join, doing the merge. Okay, also you, as I said, you wanna transform those tables first. For example, you wanna use the first row as the column header. Okay, you also want to get rid of those percentage change columns. Okay, so those things has to be done in the query editor. Okay, so again, the best practice is still use transform data instead of use the load button. Okay, so yeah, just 2 points I want to kind of mention here. One is that the table numbers may not be exactly the same as what I showed in the previous video. Okay, depends on the version of Power BI and the website's update. You may have different tables that's kind of relevant for your needs. The other thing is when you load the tables using the Power BI to load data, it's better to use the transform data button because that helps to go directly to this query editor. Okay, if you just use the load button, the data is going to be directly loaded into Power BI desktop. Okay, without editing them. So if you want to edit them, eventually you have to open the query editor to you. Eventually you have to use the transform data under the home tab to open the query editor, and then you can transform the tables according to your needs. For example, doing the merge, etc. Okay.